make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
I'm ready, bro.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. Gets it out fast. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Love the thought process analysis by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical. Pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
From the gun, running back on the move. That's the 45 on his way. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Noles want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs...
Great move. Now he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there. A difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Westbrook. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready? 42 Spider. 42 Spider. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Goodwin. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back the very first play.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure. Was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion. Big third down coming here.
Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. That's caught, it's Jamison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped with completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Gonna sling it on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jamison. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Just going to keep it after the snap. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Back to pass on second down. This time he's got it. How about that effort to get it out across the 20-down marker at the 21? It was a first down. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Quick spin on the run. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Just keep slinging it. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Turning it on. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the point after is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. The sweet feet buy a little time. And as he throws, and those two couldn't make the connection, it's an incomplete pass.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Unloads it left. Just missed his man, gave him just little too much. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Grab behind the line. It's Jamison. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Got it in the middle. It's Jamison. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. 1st half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his 1st career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. Open space at the 25. Racing down the left side. The 30. The
some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires complete on the crosser. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you corralled yourself.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Well, jet sweep pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the kick.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. And the Ducks want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got an open man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Right down the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Rushes on him. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Got his man. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Get it out on the screen.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just said.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Westbrook. Now improvising. Firing to the right, complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He breaks the tackle. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Touchdown, Ducks! And the comeback is on.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Knowles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Breaks into the open. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. Finds a little space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finds the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it, so why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, and these are always the interesting situations in the game because bleeding the clock with the lead, but I'm also in scoring position here in the touchdown. I want the touchdown to go up by 2 possessions and put some distance, so it's always the fine line you want.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, no!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. To throw, it's Westbrook. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw again. Caught. There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UCF is currently trailing in this one, But I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Middle Tennessee. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give and tick, 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 tick. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Man, what a play by the defense. Right up the middle, getting a tackle for loss and getting penetration. You've got this offensive coordinator right now. He is digging into his playbook. He's just trying to find a way to get this running back going, and they just can't find that. Is it outside the tackle box? Is it between the tackles? How do you do it? That's the question, and it's frustrating for this play caller because of how well the defense is done.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Order of business here. Don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it at the 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Last chance coming up. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it.